Yo, what up YouTube BX? It's your boy Daddy Easy here, ipod jailbreak hacker, otherwise known as only use my Tomox, and some of y'all may know me as Easy, like I always say, to the black to the blue, my avatar on my YouTube channel. Yeah, buddy. So it is quite late, and I'm up here doing a little fast video for you guys. So if I stuff like that, don't mind me. I've been putting up a lot of videos for you guys for the last couple of weeks, last couple of days and stuff like that. Overextending myself, very tired. But I'm gonna tell you the truth about building a PC. So if you may not know, my microphone is directly right in front of my PC, and you probably can't even hear it. You probably just hear the sound coming from my air conditioner, which is loud right now. So yeah, my PC is like directly from it. You more hear the sound coming from that way, which in my location, what you seen on screen, it's that way, but on my end it's really, well, you know what I'm talking about. What I'm looking at is coming from this way, but when you see what I'm looking from, it's actually coming from that way if I was pointing to it, but air conditioner is that way. So yeah, building a PC. Building a PC is very addictive. You put in so much time into it. Oh, excuse me. Putting a lot of time into it. What made this build for me fun and challenging was it wasn't a regular PC build. It was a replacement, and due to the fact that I didn't know what the motherboard was it even a difficulty challenge towards it, because I didn't know what was compatible for this particular motherboard. Didn't know what fans I can use in it. You know, basically upgrading this thing. I had to really dig in there, try to find out everything. When I first started off doing this, excuse me, my guy, I'm tired. I said it is late. When I started building this, first thing I had to do was find out what was the motherboard specs, what was the size of the motherboard, and the case. That's why I did a little video for you guys to pick the case I should get. I love the case. I was going to get the S340 because it actually had room in there, I believe, for a hard drive. I think so, but I wanted more something that sorry guys, like I said, I'm tired. I'm just doing this video for you guys really fast. The S340, it was a nice case. It had a full view of everything, but I wanted something that was more going to show off main points: graphic card, fan, motherboard, memory, and I don't know, just something else. And plus I wanted LEDs, not just LEDs that I brought, but LEDs that lit up the case. When I seen that this case actually lights up by a proprietary in the back and stuff like that, I love it. It's a good build. I had a lot of fun. Sorry about that, like I said, I'm tired. I had a lot of fun building this. Only downside is no CD-ROM drive. I really don't care about the CD-ROM drive. If I want to, I can always still use the CD-ROM drives. I can always mod it and just put the drive on it. But if I really need to use a CD-ROM drive, I do have a laptop, I do have an iMac. I can always take the CDs if I get something and just drag it and put it onto an SD card and basically go like that. I mean SD card, USB flash drive. I can basically do that and just basically drag it over and render and stuff like that. I'm sorry for beyond that, but I'm extensively tired. I'm sleepy, I'm tired. When I yawn, my eyes tear and stuff like that. But I know I said like, I'm tired, just bear with me. I'm almost done with this video. But doing this PC, I had to figure out processor, fan, basically what it can take. This motherboard takes all, what is it, LGA or LG 11, what was it, 1150, 1150, 1152, 1155, 1156. That's what I basically got, so I can actually use this particular fan on it. You've seen that I'm using my 7850, which is on the front of it, it says 78 series. This is the Ghost thermal, whatever, which is red, black, and stuff like that. It actually matches my case perfectly. I was gonna spray paint the case, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. One thing that I do like about this case, that it does give me a lot of room to customize it a lot, which I am gonna go out and customize it. I'm thinking if I just want to keep it red or just go with a full red body. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing, really, but sorry about that. I'm gonna go with that, change some of the stuff around. But when you start building PCs like this, you just want to start increasing your memory, increasing your hard drive and stuff like that. My hard drive in there, I only probably got like 59 gigabytes remaining on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start, I don't know yet. I'm going to start buying more stuff for it. I'm going to get another hard drive, probably a 2 terabyte. Get me an SSD. If you see in my video, I'm going to get me some, I need to get 4 sticks. So I'm going to get 4 sticks of memory up to 18 gigabytes. So I'm going to get, like I said in another video, I'm going to get 4 I got to get 4 GBs to give me a total of 18, 16, actually 16. Why I keep saying 18? 16 gigabytes right there. I'm going to have all LEDs on it. I'm going to actually change on my Intel fan to a NZXT water cooling stuff right there. I'm going to put that in there. Memory, SD, SSD, and new hard drive. That's probably what I'm going to put up on here. That'd be complete. My last thing we'll probably pick up is the Elgato Game Capture HD 60 Pro that goes directly inside the PC. I'm going to use that. The only thing is, I do like my iMac for recording my gameplays because it's simple for me to just edit it directly. I don't really use my PC to edit anymore due to the fact that when you using Elgato and stuff like that, it takes so damn to render, export and stuff like that. That's probably because I don't got an SSD into it. I'll probably put an SSD in it, it'll probably export itself faster than what it's probably doing. I don't know why it's exporting very slow, because on my iMac, I don't believe my iMac has a SSD in it. Or, you know, let me just check the specs what's on my Apple. I can find out right now. So while I'm recording this, I'm gonna check it out right now. Yeah, see, look at this. I got an iMac 21 mid 2011, 2.5 gigahertz Intel Core i5. I got 4 gigabytes of 1333 megahertz at DDR3 right there. And I got a Macintosh HD. That's probably why. And I got an AMD Radeon HD 6750. So that's the one thing. On this computer, it has a AMD Radeon 6750M, and my PC is running a R7850. So it's funny how it is, and this is with 2.5 gigahertz i5 quad core, actually Intel core, and this PC is basically running 3 gigahertz up to 3.3 gigahertz when it's actually turbo boosting and overclocking itself with the i5 processor, quad core processor. So to tell you the truth, my PC is stronger than my iMac, and for some reason my iMac is better than my fucking PC, and this has more software in it than my iMac. If you look at specs wise, my PC is actually stronger. I'm gonna tell you what I'm running right now. PC, I'm running a 7850 R that's overclocked already with 8 gigabytes of memory that I can go up to 16, but it has 8 gigabytes of memory inside of it. I'm running with a quad core processor, i5-2320. That's basically what I'm running right now on my PC that I just finished building. And the iMac is, oh, also forgot to mention, this i5 processor with 3.3 gigabytes that can go up to 3.3 gigabytes, which is already overclocked. When I need to, well, when a computer needs to, it automatically jumps itself up to 3.3 when I'm gaming and stuff like that. The iMac is only 2.5 gigahertz with not overclocked, and it's only an Intel Core i5. So if I'm wrong about the quad core or Intel, whatever, leave a comment in the description. This only has 4 gigabytes of memory, which my desktop computer has 8 gigabytes of memory. This is a DDR3, and I believe my PC is either DDR3 or DDR5. And I got a better graphics card, so I don't know how this is outperforming my PC. So yeah, in the PC game, when you're building PCs, you just, everything becomes more of a just want more and more and more. I built the PC, I replaced it. Like I said, it was a big challenge because this is not a standard motherboard. A lot of things that these new motherboards have, this didn't have. So basically the case that I had everything in place, and I really didn't have to put a lot inside to connect this case up really to it. Basically everything was simple. Only thing I had to plug onto here was power, Intel fan, the HD audio, USB, and I gotta get an adapter part for my USB 3.0, and basically the LED stuff. So it was the power switch, the reset, the LED, power LEDs, and I missed one more thing. I think that was it. That was basically what I had to connect to the motherboard, and that was basically it. It was simple. If you don't know how to install a motherboard, it's very simple. It's easy to build the PC. I mean, everything was very, very, very easy. Basically, changing the processor was easy. I had the other fan. I showed y'all some of the pictures that it was dirty as hell. One thing I did was take the new cooling fan that I got on the processor, just took it out the slot, cleaned off that thermal compound, cleaned it off with some alcohol, let it dry for a few like they tell you to do. Put the new processor on it, cooling fan on it, let it do what it did. It popped right in place, locked it in. That was it. That was all the installation that I needed to put in the motherboard, and just plug up a few plugs into it. Oh, not to mention that I brought 2 Corsair, what it was, AF120 LED lights towards it, which is 120 millimeter fans. I got those LEDs running up on it. My fan is running like smooth. The computer is smooth. And I just want to tell y'all this before I get ready to stop this video, because I'm eating up like 5 gigabytes right now. It's 13 minutes in. Since I built this fan, and since I built this computer, my PC gaming has been fun as hell. Graphics is crazy. I was able to play games that I normally have in high settings and ultra settings. Games that I was not able to play due towards a little bit of lag, and what I had in my other PC, like when I was putting in ultra settings or the highest settings to try to get all the extra stuff, my fans was like, you could hear it pumping, and that little cone that I had inside of it, it was pumping out air, but it wasn't doing no justice for my my CPU, sorry. And my graphics card was overheating itself, and plus I had I don't even think that was a freaking 120 fan I had inside the other one. That was probably something smaller, because the fan I had was about that big, and it didn't even look like a 120. It's probably like a 110 or something like that, if that even exists. It was just one of those small ass fans, and it was overpowering itself. This is running quiet. I keep checking the temperatures on it. The temperature on the PC is always at 28, 34 tops. It never went anything over unless I was doing a lot of processing, which the highest it got up to was probably about 70 or 80. Once that happened, the fans kicked in, it started cooling down, and it dropped itself down to about 50% of the heat. Then once I stopped doing all those processes, it would drop itself down to 20%, and it was keeping itself cool. I mean, even when I'm heavy gaming on here, I don't hear nothing coming out of this fan at all. You don't hear no noise, even when it's overpowering itself. I'm going to get those extra upgrades, and I'm going to start putting this on my PC. Like I said, it's addictive. Build yourself a computer, have fun, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace, deuces, one. Holla.